everyone, and welcome back to Zoo Crafting! We are finally back. So unfortunately, our big adventure off into the glaciers, digging around in the ice, hiding around in all of those amazing mine shafts, and finding the stronghold, and doing all the other things that we did, which was kind of amazing, visiting the paleontology village, seeing Calf and his new friend over at the Dinosaur Research Center, discovering more secret surprises over in the Dino 101 Academy, which we will be refurbishing in the future, doing all of that, and then creating our giant library tree, building our library in the staff lounge, gathering enough of our essence berries that we could make a paleontology 3 pickaxe. All of that work unfortunately did not result in terrorbird DNA. Every other DNA, almost every other dinosaur type that there is, but no terrorbird DNA, which is just part of the adventure though. We shall hopefully offer something up to that dodo statue as hopefully a good luck charm next time. But we are back here and we're going to spend a little bit of time working with our dodos. I'm so excited. There's a little bit more work that we need to do on the dodo sanctuary, including get our dodos out of the water. Somehow, they still managed to get themselves trapped behind the fences, in the fences. They're just like, look at this. They're like stumbling over each other. There's so many. You guys are just so silly. Get in here. Get in here. Chip, you knew better. There, that's better. So yes, unfortunately, it looks like we might just have to take out our amazing little area right here. The dodos are fine, totally fine with this spot. They don't mess with the water at all, but they cannot seem to leave their little coral reef alone, and they keep getting trapped along the fencing. Nani, I'm looking at you. Because they're a little bit obsessed with fences too, just like the chickens are. See, look at this. No, bad dodo. So unfortunately, I think we're probably going to have to fill in our little coral reef and move it over to the other side, which is a little bit of a bummer because it would have been nice to be able to keep it in here. Come here, Dodo. Dodo Baggins. I love that. That's such a clever name. So we'll probably be filling this in, unfortunately, and that's going to be okay. We'll make it into something nice, like a little garden sitting spot. And actually, speaking of gardens, we do need to do a little bit of work trimming back this tree. It is amazing, and I am so happy to have it, and it gives us these amazing gladiolus vines, but we do have to work on keeping the vines trimmed down because it's like a wild jungle in here. That's so fun. That's such an awesome zookeeping, detail, little attention to detail that we're going to be doing. And so eventually when we get dodo keepers in here, I guess one of their jobs is going to be going through and making sure that all the vine growth isn't getting too out of hand, which is pretty darn cool actually. I think that's awesome. And then I guess that means that, oh, we can help them. We can show up. That makes so much sense. Oh my goodness. I'm too close to the tree. Woo. There we go. But that makes so much sense. So because the vines continually grow and take up a big chunk of the exhibit, then when we finally get dodo keepers in here, we can help them out by cutting back the vines and the gloriosa and giving it to them in trade for coins. I love the way we get our NPCs involved. Oh, it's just so much fun. It makes the world more interactive. And hopefully, once I get the A-OK from Calf and we figure out a way to teach everyone how to install the downloads, that means that anyone who visits will be able to have a great time too. Let's see, though that'll be hopefully soon. Still a little bit of a ways off, and not everyone's computers will be able to handle it, I'm afraid. There we go. Trim back the vines. That's better. They're already growing on me again. Get back. I'm watching you guys. There we go. That's actually pretty fun. I love that. Hello, dodos. But let's see, I'm a little hungry. Ooh, actually, let's eat our veggie salad that we made. I made delicious veggie salad yesterday, dodos. We have them over thanks to our new carrot area and our little carrot extension. I love our carrot sorting system that we have set up. And actually, that reminds me. Oh man, these guys are so cute. Look at them perch on top of their little piles of leaves. Oh, hello, Thunder. How are you doing today? We'll have to see if there's any more babies inside of the nursery too. All right. Oh, and there's our honorary Dodo. You really got stuck in here. How the heck did you get so stuck? Hang on one second. I'm going to try to get you out. Looks like I'm going to have to take the fencing out to get you out. All right, Honorary Dodo. I hope you've considered your actions. Honorary Undercover Dodo. Gonna have to take all this out. Drop bucket. Well, there you go. And then we're gonna have to, like, what was that? Ooh, it's a betta fish. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Why can't you guys just leave this area alone, eh, Heaven? Eh? I wish they could, because it is just so lovely. Alright, let's put that there. In fact, you know what? Maybe if I move Bat Pick and I scooch some of these things around, then we'll be able to figure out a way. Alright, Bat Pick, help me out here. Gonna grab this stone. And we're gonna scooch this stone right there. And then they can still jump in right here, so we're gonna take this out. Put that there. That's right. Back off, Dodos. Back off. Put that there. No, chicken. No, undercover Dodo. You need to stop setting such a bad example. This is how it gets started. Alright, put this there. I wonder why chickens are so obsessed with fences. Maybe if I move undercover Dodo like all the way over here, we won't have as much of a problem. Stay. Alright, it's getting dark, so let's grab our bed out. There we go. But yeah, that was a huge adventure that we went on. My goodness gracious. And to not come back with any of the DNA that we actually went out for. Oh, such a bummer. Such a bummer, but it's going to be okay. But yeah, so now we know that one of the things we'll have to have for our dodo keepers is a trade so that you can turn in vines and gloriosa and maybe dodo eggs. I can't decide. Maybe we'll do a two-way trade where they can trade you dodo eggs and you can also trade them dodo eggs. So you can go around and help them collect the dodo eggs. And speaking of dodo eggs, Cinnamon, you're all grown up. All right, come along. Come along. Gotta move the adult dodos out. Oh my goodness. And I have to dig through my dodo name list. You guys came up with such amazing names. Let's see. Ah, there we go. I should have kept my safari net out. All right, let's move the adult dodos out. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. Yay, look at how they're spreading. This is so awesome. Cinnamon, come on, don't be shy. You're okay. There you go. But yeah, this out of all of our exhibits is really a living exhibit. You can walk into it. It's interactive. I kind of want to start doing more of our exhibits like this, where it's very interactive. You can come in, you can work not only with the animals by helping collect dodo eggs, but you can also work with the plants. Like over here. You could come over here and you can collect some of the coffee beans, the cocoa beans. And then you can help by getting them like planted and things like that. You could turn them into the NPCs. I don't think that those coconuts regrow, so we might have to have a sign, please. Oh, watch for falling coconuts. That would be hilarious. We need a sign that says, watch for falling coconuts, so that people have to watch out. But yeah, see, it'd be awesome. You could turn in the cocoa beans to the NPCs. There we go. Looking good, cocoa beans. And they make for fun little... Oh, glowing! I forgot to go get our glowworm queen. Well, I'll have to do that soon. And we'll bring her in here and help her light up. She'll help us light up some of this area. But let's see. I do want to do a little bit of work in here. Let's knock down this tree. I want a giant tree. Watch out, Dodo. Do watch out. I know you have no natural inclination for, like, danger. So this is an axe. It can really hurt. And I would prefer if it didn't hurt you. So do be careful. Did we get any? No junglewood saplings from that drop bucket. Well, that's okay. Let's... Oh, junglewood sapling right here. Hello. More dodo eggs. More maggots for them to eat. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, hey. Some did fall. All right. We got 2 junglewood saplings, and I think I brought some. Yeah, I did. And some bone meal. Oh, yeah, and the sand. We're going to go have to say hello to George in just a second. And I actually want to see if we can get some biofossils so we can give him a little baby biofossil. Little baby biofossil decoration that we can keep inside the archaeology tent. Alright. I want to grow a giant... Watch out, undercover Dodo. I'm trying to grow a giant jungle tree. Watch out, crab. Scooch. Scooch. I love how they haven't eaten that crab. Alright. Will you guys grow? Is there enough room? I think there's enough room. I might need to knock these guys down. Oh, see, this is another example of the living exhibit. Because this bamboo grows like crazy and it needs knocked down all the time. Pew! So that it doesn't get out of hand. And so you can come over and you can gather up the bamboo and trade it in to the zookeepers. Watch out, Dodos! I am trying to grow a giant tree here. It should be growing. All right, plants. Sorry, plants. We're gonna scooch. We're gonna scooch a little bit. Come on, move. Whoop, there we go. Yes, look at that. It's a giant tree. Oh my goodness. That makes me so happy. So now we have a giant jungle tree. That is so cool. Oh, that's so neat. Good, 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 good. But yeah, so that's the kind of decoration touch I'm talking about right there. Let's swap out a little bit of Gloriosa on the sides just because we can. And then let's see. I fell down a hole. Okay, all right. Up, up. Oh, gotcha. There's that. And then we're going to come over here. Look at the beautiful plants. Oh, good. That makes me exceptionally happy. There we go. There we go. Much better. We needed some bigger trees to complement this big tree. Look at the vines already growing again. We'll be on top of that. My goodness, now my backpack is like full of stuff. Alright, watch out you guys. I brought a whole bunch of things to decorate this area. Let's see. Let's get the lemon sapling out of the way, the bowls. How did I end up with 2 bowls? Interesting. Where the heck did that glass bottle come from? There's so much going on all of a sudden. Okay, and we're gonna put, gotta keep the safari net out. But yes, so this is helping actually to get, oh, melons! Melons! Did I bring melon seeds? I think I've like packed melon seeds. Ah, melon seeds. I brought melon seeds because we can actually breed the dodo just like you can. Nani and they're dancing. Baby dodo! Baby dodo! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! We've got to cover up. Okay. All right, good. Good. No one's messing around over here, so good. Yeah, the baby dodo should be okay. It should be in the baby nursery. But so we can like walk around and just have a bazillion dodos if we keep this up. Look at all the babies. There you go, guys. There you go. Anyone else want some? Oh, there we go. Oh, look at them. So we can breed them with melon seeds. So that's great. Look at the whole little crowd we've got going now. It's a big giant dodo family. Aww. And then, of course, undercover dodo. He's doing quite well. Good. We've got some dodos over here. Hey, come on. You want to come out? Want to come out and join the rest of the family? Oh, thank you. More eggs. All right, come here. Come here. And gotcha. But yeah, I love these interactive living exhibits where you can look around and you can see dodos happy and frolicking and jumping around on top of leaves and surrounded by living greenery. So we're going to try to pull our focus away from doing like the more closed off traditional zoo and do things that are more like this where you can interact with everything and see how it's going on that way. All right, let's put these away and these away, put those away. We'll have to put these back down because I don't want to keep those. All right. And dodo eggs. Let's try hatching them. 1 dodo. 2 dodos. There we go. Welcome to the world, little guys. But good. So we've got the internal part of the dodo exhibits pretty well finished. We've got the nursery going. We have to keep an eye on what's going. Oh, Chip. Hey, you too. You blend in so well with the stone. I didn't even see you there. We'll have to put up a sign. Please watch for dodos. Don't let them escape. But yeah, so we've got a big tree. That's just something I really, really, really wanted, was to have a big jungle tree. I know what kind of things we need to add for the NPCs that we'll have over here. Collecting the cocoa beans, the vines, the dodo eggs, bringing them. I wonder, like, slime balls. We'll say slime balls represent maggots and things like that, so you can bring the NPCs slime balls. That'll be cool. But this is what I want when people come to our zoo in our area, is they can come in, they can look around, and they can feel like they're part of a living ecosystem. And I'm really getting that vibe here, because this is just amazing. Watching all our dodos strut around like this. Oh, so cool. But all right, so we do need to work on the exterior areas a little bit, though. In fact, let me see. Did I bring... Oh, good. And I brought some hardened sand and things that we can sprinkle around. Ooh, another dodo egg. I can't help it. I get so excited. I see the dodo eggs. Baby? No baby. Might need to put some stairs over here, too. Noted. But we do need to work on the interior because it is completely empty other than my random bed, which I sleep in now and then. But we're going to try to come in. We're going to put in some bookshelves. In fact, I brought bookshelves, if I remember correctly. I sure did. Look at that. The jungle bookshelves. We're going to move this shelf. Come here, shelf. And these bookcases are going to be here as an educational resource center that are going to hold the books Dodo Tree, Dodo Bird, Why Not Fly, and Bringing Back. I don't think you guys have seen all of these books, so let me show a couple of them to you real fast. And as time goes on, we will add in more informational books, so when people visit, they'll be able to come up and go, hey, what's this? And they'll see about the Dodo Tree. Dodo and the Dodo Tree, an interesting relationship on the island of Murtis. I swear I learned how to pronounce this correctly, and now I can't remember anymore. On Mari Island, which is actually a whole different island. So on Dodo Island, where the dodo bird once roamed among the ferns, there grows an interesting variety of tree known as the dodo tree. And this book will tell you about the dodo tree, which was said to be kind of rare because the dodo tree has a really hard, thick seed, and it has to I mean, think about this. If you're a tree, you have fruit, right? And you don't want your fruit eaten by just anything. You want to make sure that your fruit is able to be... The seed inside the fruit. You want to make sure the seed inside of the fruit doesn't get digested by animals or chewed up or ripped apart, because seeds are nice and fatty and yummy. Nuts are kind of like the same thing, and we eat nuts all the time because they taste good, but that's not good for the tree. The tree's like, hey, that's my nut. I need that to go in the ground and to make baby trees. My baby trees. You're eating my baby trees. And so plants come up with all sorts of sophisticated ways to defend their seeds. And one of the ways they do that is by taking their seed and covering it in a really hard shell. But if it's in a really hard shell, that doesn't really help the tree entirely, because then how is the tree going to have its little seed germinate and grow into a new big tree? Well, the way some trees do this is they know that their seeds are going to be eaten. Well, and they don't know. Trees aren't like sentient, don't get me wrong. But their seed is eaten by the birds, and it goes through the bird's digestive system, and so the hard outer shell is slowly eroded away from the digestive acids in the stomach. And then the seed is able to be, pooped out, to be honest, and then left in a nice little pile of wonderful fertilizer, also known as poop. And then it grows up into a big, strong tree because it has this nice, healthy little pile of poop to grow in, and the hard outer shell is now gone. Not all of the seeds will make it through the run. Some of them will crack and they will get eaten, just like the bird wants, and some of them will make it though. So that's how the tree propagates itself. Very interesting. A lot of different trees do it, including the dodo tree, which you guys used to eat. The dodo tree is a tree with fruit, kind of like the pear or peach tree that these guys used to eat. And actually, I think I brought a peach sapling at one point that I planned on planting and naming that tree the dodo tree. So I'll have to see if I can dig up another peach sapling for that. But yes, so we have information about the dodo tree. We've got information about the dodo bird. We've got information about why not fly, about how it's expensive for birds to fly. And so if they're safe on a safe little island like you guys, they're not going to bother anymore. They're going to lose their ability to fly over time, and that's how you end up with flightless birds. All right, so then we're going to put that one right here. And then, of course, we have Bringing Back the Dodo, which I don't think I told you guys about. In 2007, a new set of dodo bird bones was found in a cave by researchers. The find was quite exciting and brought around a very interesting question. If there is enough DNA in the bones that are found, should attempts be made to clone the dodo and bring it back from extinction? So that's a really interesting question. It has a lot of ethical implications. So you guys, if there's enough DNA inside of those bones, and this is in real life, do you think that they should try to clone the dodo and bring it back from the dead? It's an interesting question, so I don't know if there's really one right answer to that either. But yes, we'll have lots of fun books like that. We'll have like little random snippets from sailors' journals of when they saw dodo birds. We'll have little snippets from guests and things like that who have come and enjoyed our exhibits. We'll put like little fanfics or anything else that people write. That'll go in here too. But so we need to decorate the inside of this exhibit right here. This is going to be our educational area. We're going to move this chest, kind of empty it out. I'm thinking we might put a few cultivators in the walls just for decorative touch. And then I brought more stuff to decorate too. Oh yeah, and analyzers. We're going to set up like a nice little reading area with some cyan wool. We've got carpenter's pots. We've got a nice little jungle table. We've got shelves. And we also have, and I'll show you guys as a sneak peek because we're going to be working on this tomorrow, my Lily Tate. Oh, I love you guys. Oh, Tate, you're really hungry. Hang on, buddy. I got this. There you go. There you go, guys. There you go. Good puppies. They're like, oh, you're always out here, Mom. It's so boring sometimes. Normal egg, no chick. But ta-da! Look, we've got the start to our little tiki drink stand. So this is going to be our wonderful little drink stand where you can come over. You can sit down, you can enjoy the beautiful view of Nami's Cove and the stars, listen for the dodos, maybe see a peek in at one or two, and then there'll be an NPC here who is not yet announced because we have a bunch of job videos coming up pretty soon. But there'll be an NPC here who will trade you some delicious, wonderful fruit juice and fruit punches. And there's a lot of those thanks to Pam's Harvest Craft. Like if we look at fruit, like even just fruit alone, there's like fruit salad, there's all sorts of fruit smoothies, star fruit, some of the more exotic like pineapple juices, star fruit juices, those are going to go here, and we're going to decorate it so it looks nice and comfortable, and we'll set this up so it's got all sorts of tropical plants, and George will be able to pop over here whenever he wants a nice refreshing drink. And we're also going to spend a little bit of time with George because I brought over a ton of sand because we still need to do more analyzing and cultivating because there's even more to do, especially with the dinos and the quagga lily. Whew, and oh my goodness, so there's quite a lot to get done, guys. So I will see you bright and early in the morning tomorrow, and we'll get to work on our tiki stand. I'll see you then. Bye bye.